Hello everyone, if for someone who has been struggling how to speak English, bro, I don't know if someone speak English in front of me, I don't able to understand. Even I couldn't able to speak English fluently in front of anyone. This video is especially for you. And who am I to telling you in this video? I am Purnesh, BTech second student, and even I have been struggle a lot to understanding English or speaking English since my class 12th. So in this video, I genuinely wanted to save your time. You do not need to invest your months, years after years to improve your English communication, because there are some certain tips that you could improve your English within a 1 month, within a 3 month, within a 6 month, based upon how much time you are devoting this particular goal. So there are so many misconceptions. People know English, they are really brilliant. Even I would say about myself, I am the someone who completely Hindi medium guy, and I do not have any friends, any genuine friends around my circle who are proficient in English so that I could learn from that. I have no any such environment in which I could improve myself. But still, just having a camera, having some tools, having YouTube, I improved all in all in this just living in the room. Well, this video is not a scripted. Everything I'm telling you this video from my heart, and the things, the tips that I have been following, the actual practical activity that I have been done for the past 3 or 4 months, things really getting changed. And in this video I am going to telling you, and you could save your years of time, months of time, and within a few months you could be able to proficient in English. So first thing first, bro, how can I speak English? How can I understand English? The actual things that help me out a lot is to record yourself every single day. I am assuming that you are not absolute beginner. Your academics is in English. Even when I was in my class 12, I was purely Hindi medium student. My 12th board is in Hindi, and I was preparing my JE is in English. So that time I was struggling a lot. I was totally frustrated and disappointed at that time. I couldn't able to understand 6 or 10 lines of questions of the JE mains, and if someone writes 1 pages, 2 pages theory, my brain totally got freeze. I couldn't able to understand what they're telling, that what the meaning of that paragraph or that pages. So that time I have struggled a lot. So how could you able to do that? Even I was not practicing English every single day, but things getting changed when I started creating content on the YouTube. So the first and foremost, one thing that actually helped you out a lot, and I'm also assuming you are not absolutely beginner, try to record yourself every single day in front of the camera. If you genuinely from the heart genuinely wanting to improve your communication, the only way, the only key is to just lock yourself in the room and try to record yourself every single day in front of the camera. Just pick a rough script. Even you could generate by ChatGPT. Even I do generate, right? Generate ChatGPT, and there are some books or newspaper, piece of newspaper, take out and try to read and record yourself. Try to record yourself a lot more so that you could be able to identify where are your gaps, right? This is the first thing you need to be do. Second thing that actually helped me a lot, especially in terms of understanding the problem that sometimes I used to face, I'm able to express my thoughts, I'm able to express my story, but when someone describes that, I couldn't able to understand. In these cases, what you can do, and that I used to do, just pick any random YouTube video, any reels or short who are in English, try to mimic, try to studying their voice. Once you do that, you could be able to understand, oh, some particular situation I could be able to describe in many ways. Listen to this very carefully. So many people have misconception that in that situation I could describe in this particular English phrases, this particular English sentences. No, any kind of the situation can be described in multiple way. So shadowing technique, mimicking help you out to, oh, I can describe any situation in different way. You will have your brain capability ki, oh, there are so many meanings in English phrases to describe a particular situation. So you could be able to understand, oh, I am able to describe, I can speak, I can describe any situation in this way, or I could say that sentences in other way. Hope you get the point. So second tip is that try to start mimicking, shadowing technique. Whenever you see any creator, just pause your video. Let's suppose they spoke 3 seconds. Just pause this video and try to speak, try to mimic them. If you do that and try to practice in your habit, you could be able to train your brain. Oh, I'm understanding what they're saying. Do not need to be rush. for example, you are just watching 10 minutes ka video and jump and going another video. No, for that 10-minute ka video you have to be invest for 2 hours 1 hours of time to just mimicking them. This will actually help you to understand English in a more better way, right? Second thing is more genuine. Now the third thing is that we as a from Bihari guy sorry to say, we as a Hindi medium student, we are not born in English surrounding or English native speaker, right? And we generally speak in our native language, Hindi languages, so our tongue is not flexible. So what you can do, you need to be read a lot more books, you need to read a lot more articles, you need to be read a lot more things. Just pick any kind of the books or some piece of newspaper and try to read aloud. Just lock yourself in the room and try to read loudly. You need to read that book, that piece of any knowledge loudly, so that it will open up your mouth, it will be make your tongue flexible, so that your pronunciation will be more clear, your speaking of any phrase will be more effectively. This is the practical things you need to do. That you are not just like writing, listening, and you would be more proficient on it. You need to speak, you need to be speak loudly. That's why I'm telling you also, record yourself every single day. The day I started creating content, if you see my past video, I was totally messed up, and right now I'm not more proficient, but things is improved a little. So record yourself, read the books, lot more things. Now the fourth thing I would say, I can genuinely say there are some 2000, 3000 and maximum to maximum 5000, 4000 phrases, sentences that people are using in day-to-day life. If you noticing, if you consuming so many English content, you also need to be consuming so many content. But while consuming, you will be notice that some sort of sentences, some sort of phrases are same in all category of the video. What is the point is here? There are some specific phrases, specific sentences you need to be figure out and apply them to describe your daily life situation. So bro, where can I get those specific phrases or sentences? You could ask GPT, give me some daily life sentences that I used to practice. And second things that help me out a lot, you don't need to be read very super bookish style phrases like in this book. Only thing you need, just open your Twitter, open your LinkedIn, open your YouTube, and try to read the post the people used to posting on social media, because they are the post you would see, they are written by the people, not the AI. You could be able to understand, oh, these kind of the certain phrases, certain sentences you will be noticing in your day-to-day life. Okay, I can use those sentences to write those things. I could use those phrases in that area, right? The fourth thing you need to be apply every single day. And last thing I would say, if you're getting improving yourself little by little, then start writing, because writing will actually help you. How can you articulate your thoughts clearly? For example, I have already told you, in one situation there are various sentences, various phrases you could describe that situation. But what is the difference between if someone directly speaking an scripted video and there are some scripted video? Because the way of articulating your thought, and this is a very top level of that. If you have some certain experiences in English communication, on the top of that, this skill comes to you. So writing actually help you how to articulate your thoughts. If you see lots of podcaster, they hosting their podcast like Raj Simani, these people genuinely read a lot more books, so that they could able to familiar with so many different type of the people, a different kind of the domain they are coming from, and they easily make conversation. So reading books is the first and foremost priority. Writing is just fourth priority. Okay, recording yourself is the first priority, and secondary I would say just shadowing, mimic their voice, mimic their tone. This will help you to understand any kind of the sentences. Hope this video definitely helpful to you, because some sort of genuinely things I have told you in this video. Although after watching this video you can judge me, even I am not able to speak my thoughts very clearly, but listen to this. This video is not a scripted. I do not have any bullet points. I have just recorded this video randomly. Okay, so please do not judge me, but things I have been doing in my day-to-day life and also works out a lot. The single summary I would say, just record yourself. You do not need to apply your brain. Just record yourself. You will be automatically figure out how can I describe these sentences. So open ChatGPT and tell about that. Tell ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT, I want to describe this situation in English. How could I do this? They will provide you 10 different English sentences, 10 different phrases, and try to practice every single day. You need to practice, right? Practice every single day. This is why you could be able to improve your English communication. There's nothing, any shortcuts. If you're just listening a lot, consuming lots of content, this will be totally dumb thing. The only thing help you a lot to just practice. Figure out some 100 daily sentences and start practicing every single day. If you do not have any such kind of the environment, hope this video definitely helpful to you. And if you are committed to improve your communication, I will give you guarantee within a 3 month, 6 month, you could be master on it. Even I'm not regularly speaking because there are so many things I have been doing in my some other thing. So whenever I get some free time, I used to do majority twice or thrice within a week. I used to practice, but I have decided after recording this video, I will read books a lot. So this is the first book I have arranged, and this is a concise law of human nature, and there are so many difficult words, difficult phrases inside this book. So basically whenever I got stuck, I usually put those phrases, those sentences within a ChatGPT, in the ChatGPT, and they tell me okay, you could understand this book in this way. And doing things repeatedly, you will not struggle a lot, but initially you will face so many struggle, right? So do not afraid of it. You just need to be practice. Eventually things will be get better. And do not think English is so many flags. If someone speaking English in front of you, they are so many intelligent, so many smart, they are flexing. This is totally dumb thing. Do not compare yourself from others. You are your own tonality, you are your own, you have your own unfair advantage. Do not compare. Just having good comparison is good, and focus on yourself. Do not afraid of it. Hope this video definitely helpful to you, brother, bro. We will meet in next video. Bye. Good night.